Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, and force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a third and long. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. Headed to the end zone. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The Falcons are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He'll toss it. Oh, it's out. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. It'll be 3rd and long. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Got a man. It's Williams. Gashing the knee on the right. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Air Force. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about the aggressive play call backed up near your own end zone? Your quarterback drops back in the end zone. If he gets tackled, it's a safety, but it pays off. The defense is a little too aggressive, takes the big shot down the field, and he walks in for a 98-yard touchdown pass.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Knight. He lobs one high down the left side. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Running free. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly. He dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Ready to fire from the pistol. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. Turning it on! Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Offense facing 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Knight. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football.
There he goes. He's loose. At the 30. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gives it on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Falcons will hustle to the line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here puts the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. They will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the air, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing it up.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find some parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Oh, a lot of space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphries. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. On the option. Now the toss. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, you talk about flipping the field in a hurry. Maybe you're thinking run the football, create a little space for my offense. Now, they're taking shots way down the field, 98 yards to the house. What a huge play for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. First play of the drive wants to throw. He unleashes a long one. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires left. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Dropping back, it's Knight. Caught near the sticks, it's right.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They want to throw. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2.
29, Air Force 14.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The offense gets the timeout, 12 ticks left on the clock. And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
The Falcons need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Pressure coming. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm... Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Good timing on the quick out. At the 45, on his way. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. The tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all they needed was inches on third down.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Back to throw, it's Knight. Going for 6. Touchdown, Auburn. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. He might have a question or two to answer about that decision. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Line getting set on second down. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Child. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. On the move at the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Bulldogs have this offense rolling. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They run the reverse. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
They've already converted. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Someone not clear. And they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier fourth down. They'll try to do it for a second time in the opening quarter. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. off the play fake on first down to throw. The quick out. Across the 25, he's got room. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter.
7, Georgia, 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's the handoff. Past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Auburn.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Auburn. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for space. It's Òncho. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find a hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
The give to the tailback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short.
Offense facing fourth down.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. The play action fake. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Lots of running room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past?
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here's the return from inside the 25. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Childs. Sends it downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it behind the line. It's Òncho.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The give to the left. Steamrolls his way ahead. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Georgia going up tempo. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, the offense is trying to get it done on the ground there on third down, but they just can't seem to make it work because of how physical the defense has been, guys. It's made this offense very one-dimensional. I mean, the only way it seems they can move the football is when they try to throw it.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Now, a 4th down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Dogs are on the move. Takes the handoff. It's Òncho. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's Giles. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Man, this defense is feasting. You can tell. They know they got the lead, and they know they have to pass. So they're pinning their ears back. They're bringing pressure. This offense, they have to do a better job, man. You got to protect your QB. Give him some time if you want to get back in this ballgame.
And the returner will be brought down.
And the Auburn offense will take over 1st and 10.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Off the play fake. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes the catch at the 20. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Looking to scramble. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Throws for the tight end. He caught it. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to pound their way in. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Trying to run it in. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
3rd and goal, and I like the play call. You're trying to run it in. You expect to be physical, but this offensive line just not getting the job done. They need more push.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? To throw, it's Knight. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Bulldogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Gets them away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Tosses it incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Childs. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And you try to sneak this in here, right? 3rd down, kind of manageable situation. Not too far, not too short, where maybe I can throw the football, but I sneak that draw, and their defense said, no, sir, I'm ready for that. Stuffs them on the 3rd down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. It's a seam wide open. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Handoff from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Knight. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. It is the Auburn Tigers emerging victorious in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. On the ground, it's Berry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Knight. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Lot of room to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Going for the marker on the ground. Still running at the 35. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that's a really good job on fourth down, man. The running back knowing where he needed to get. But how about the defense? They sell out, bring all those bodies up. If you make one of those guys miss, a lot of time with all those guys near the line of scrimmage, it can lead to a big play. New set of downs for this offense.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to throw. It's Knight. And they can't make the play on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Absolute shank. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. There was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Well, coming into this game, we all thought the team that has the football last may be the team that wins this one, and they're trying to steal possessions. We're only in the first half. You don't see a lot of onside kicks at this point of the game.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And some room to work. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Buffaloes want to move quickly. To the air, it's Knight. Punts it out of the air. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
It's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I tell you what, quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots, when they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
And they'll just down it right there. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Knight. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few 1st downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give out of the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
Man, that didn't miss by much, but I do like the effort by the receiver. You can tell he's trying to get those toes in, trying to dance a little bit, but he couldn't get there. The ball was just a little bit too wide near the sideline.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Dances away. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Playing defensive back, to me, is one of the hardest things to do in all of sports. You've got to be able to run with a world-class athlete who knows where he's going. You have no idea. You can't interfere with him. You can't touch him or it's pass interference. That DB right there did an incredible job.
And the Buffaloes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand... Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground, off right tackle. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He did not make it a stonewall on third down.
That's a really nice job by this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start, forcing a fourth down, forcing a decision already for this offense on the first drive. Really nice job coming out.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often.
Wide open spaces. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Rides the back on the option to give. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Rocket. Turning on the Jets. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people here...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Berry. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Turning it on. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tiger.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's got an open man. There he goes. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Bringing the heat. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gets the back moving. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Wolverines. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Makes the grab. It's Humphries. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wright. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Gonna run it. It's buried. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
it's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. So after getting into the end zone of that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Steps away. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, going to the air. Buying some time. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To throw, it's Madsen. Oh, he's going to go up top. Pulls it in on the left. Off to the races. He's loose. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. With the catch, it's Williams. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Knight. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. You find a defender that you believe your man can beat, and the fade is really effective.
Yeah, you pick on him, right, Reese? You find the guy that you know that my guy can win. Even if I don't throw a great throw, you found your matchup. Execution was perfect.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He'll toss it. Touchdown, Tiger. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They're going to test the right side with this one. Oh, a lot of space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get.
He's got it all right. He's loose. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, MTSU.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers, and then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Knight. Still looking, on the move. Trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd downs. Their first opportunity, that one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Knight. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to slam in. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. On the run, fires downfield. He's open on the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Quick completion on the out route. It's a running room. It's a seam wide open. He's up. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn! Extra point here will tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Wants to go up top. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires a ball, now it's picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Quick completion on the out. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tiger!
It was so nice to have these big, playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab inside the 30. Wide open spaces. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quickly to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish the first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to throw. He's got it for the 2-point conversion. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Quarterback making adjustments. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Knight. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a Nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Looking to throw again. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football.
Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will put him up here in the second half. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because to pay dirt, this dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. Fires to the wideout. It's caught for the 2. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Madsen. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Hits the crease. Touchdown, MTSU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. They'll go to the air. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2.
Nice timely offense, man. Second half, I need it. I'm trailing. Offense puts a great drive together. Not only that, adds the 2-point conversion. Now this team's got the lead.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. Made a defender miss. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's buried. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. You could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
sticky fingers makes that two-point conversion decision a good one. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Defense not showing press coverage. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. He's going to let it go. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Turning on the Jets. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Thrust that arm out.
Well, if you needed any evidence, this coaching staff trusts their big offensive line. You saw it right there. Fourth down, they go for it deep in their own end, and it pays off.
Come on. Don't you think they thought it was third down?
Somebody on the sideline's got some explaining to do, but he's breathing a lot easier now that they were able to pick it up.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end.
Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete to the left. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Wants to throw again. He lets it fly. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. Can't just let him pick you apart.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Dropping back, it's Knight. Buys a little time with his feet. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Defense just has not had an answer for this tight end. We knew he was athletic coming into this one, and they've lined him up all over the field, but the defense has not been able to cover him. He's now got over 150 receiving yards.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
We love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting damn close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not going to get him back in, and so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Back to the ground game on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air. It's Knight. A strike downfield.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game.